To our directress, Ms. Lona Digna S. Rosario, our beloved Principal, Dr. Elva Barrientos, respected faculty and staff, fellow graduates, parents, relatives, and friends, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. For a few moments in my school life, I was fortunate enough to have been given the opportunity to attend the Our Lady of Mount Carmel Montessori recognition and commencement exercises. It is still crystal clear in my mind that I was silently seated among the audience, waiting for my turn to be called on stage for my recognition rites. I would constantly ponder on the lengthy podium speeches of the guest speakers and of the graduates, and especially the valedictory addresses. At times, I must admit, I felt really bored, and it's not that entertaining at all. I never realized that soon enough, I will be given the same task to deliver Miss Patch's valedictory address. Exactly, I sense a feeling of guilt, tension, and pressure amongst all of you that you may feel what I felt on those particular times. No worries though, it is exactly understandable. Do you want a kiss? You like me to keep it short and sweet. Akala niyo po kung ano no? Promise, I'll keep it short and simple. Like this. Sana diploma na lang kita. Para may katibayan akong aking ka. Sorry po. Kidding aside, believe me, it feels so much different to be here on stage on this momentous occasion, a pinnacle of each and everyone's high school life, and to speak in behalf of my fellow Carmelian graduates. This is indeed a privilege which I fulfill with honor and pride. We are 4 siblings in my family. I am the eldest and probably the prettiest. Our family leads a very simple life. My dad makes ends meet by his profession as a salesman, and my mom stays in the house to take care of our household needs. The most common form of our family bonding is what we call our family meeting over dinner. This is time where my dad usually resolves family issues, asks for opinions, and seeks updates from each and every one of us. But very important to me are his words of wisdom. He would repeatedly tell us that, "Kids, si Daddy at si Mommy walang negosyo or properties na pwedeng ipamana sa inyo. Pero, pipilitin naman namin bigyan kayo ng tamang edukasyon. Kasi ang edukasyon, hindi mananakaw o mawawala sa inyo. It will always stay with you wherever you go or whatever you do." Agree po ba kayo doon? Indeed, we are much fortunate that we have parents, divinely guided by our Lord God, to send us to a school where Christian values formation and education are primary and integral in its academic system, firmly inculcating the teachings of our Lord Jesus Christ to each and every student, intricately and carefully molding us to eventually live a life, the Carmelian way of life. Daddy and Mommy and all the parents with us right now, rest assured that our education in Our Lady of Mount Carmel Montessori will always be the best pamana you can bequeath to us. My dear fellow graduates, as we step further into the next phase of our individual lives, let us always remember that things are not always measured by quantity, rather by quality. Let us not be fooled into a life driven by materialism, power, and greed. Rather, a life purposely driven by what God has planned us to be. His will is simple, as Ma'am Donna always tells us, love one another. Let us lead a life of compassion and grace. Utilize His individual gifts to us, our talents, skills, intelligence, and achievements for His glory. In such a way, we accumulate wealth, not in this transitory life we have on earth, but accumulate wealth and rewards for our life with Him in eternity. Oops, I'm getting boring, right? Sounding like my mom and dad. Well, I have this short message for my batchmates over there. Guys, if we're going to work in the future, this is what I have to say. As our very handsome econ teacher said, Sa'yo na ang SSS at PhilHealth ko. Walang sagot, bakit dapat? Basta sa akin ang pag-ibig mo. This batch has its own character and idiosyncrasies as well. We had our fair share of troubles, causing inter-peer fights and arguments. Not only that, we also had our teachers shouting on top of their lungs just to keep our attention straight. We have caused Ma'am Donna's systolic and diastolic blood pressure at 3 digits high a couple of times. Who's to blame? The hormones. The chemical imbalances went haywire. It's a teenage thing, you know. Kidding aside, in behalf of this batch, I am humbly seeking for your indulgence for those times we acted differently. Thus, to our parents, teachers, friends, and relatives, our sincerest apologies. There are really times that we don't actually understand ourselves. Neither any one of you can, right? Despite all this, all of you have unfailingly been there, supporting, guiding, and understanding us all the way through. We can't thank you more than enough. As we have received our respective diplomas and recognitions this afternoon, we would like you to know that we are not the only recipients of this humble achievement. We received it for all of you, who have significantly been instrumental in this chapter of our life, the high school life. It might be just a piece of paper and a blotch of ink on it. Marami nga akong ganito sa Quiapo, di ba? Joke po. That piece of paper is a pulp of hard work and sleepless nights due to unlimited assignments, quizzes, exams, and projects and stuff. An ink of an unmistakable combination of tears, sweat, and blood. It is an embodiment of years of sacrifice, patience, anguish, challenges, and experiences that as an entirety reinforces and prepares us for our future. With this, we are confident. We have done our part as the high school graduates of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Montessori, year 2013-2014. And once again, to all of you, our sincerest gratitude for the life, time, and love you share with us. And please allow me to end my speech with this simple quote by Rick Warren. The best use of life is love. The best expression of love is time. The best time to love is now.